Hey everyone, welcome back to Hit Wicket. So today I'm going to do a quick review on yesterday's first game, Bangladesh vs Sri Lanka. Be sure to check out my review on the India vs Pakistan game, what a game that was. But this was a pretty good game too. Bangladesh started with the bat. They got a decent total of 171 for 4 with good contributions from Mohammad Naeem, 62. He's looking like a really solid player, I think, also for the future of Bangladesh. Mushfiqui batted very well, got 57 off 37. And yeah, they got themselves to a decent total, but they're playing on Sharjah, and as we've seen in the past in IPL, Sharjah is a ground which is very hard to defend. I think if you look back to that Rahul Tewadia innings, that was an incredible match. I think that was like chasing around 220. So 170, it's a good total, but you're never safe on Sharjah. And Bangladesh showed if you have poor captaincy, if you drop catches, you will lose games no matter who you're versing. Whether it be India, Sri Lanka, or Scotland, Bangladesh have again lost the plot for a game that I think they probably could have won again. It was a bit of it was pretty disappointing from them. At one point they had Sri Lanka 4 for 79 off around 10 overs, I believe it was. So Sri Lanka needed about 10 and over for the last 10. And then Asalanka and Rajapaksa, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I remember he's the birthday boy, 30 years old. But they got the job done. 80 not out for Asalanka and 53 for Rajapaksa. They batted brilliantly. Partnership of nearly 90, I think it was, roughly. And on top of that, Bangladesh dropped both of them. It was the same fielder, Lidon Das. I'm sure you've all seen the memes of him wearing a Sri Lanka shirt and all that after an interesting send-off when he was batting too from Kumara. There was something definitely wrong in the captaincy, with Shakib having overs in the bank, Mustafizur having overs in the bank, and Nasum Ahmed having overs in the bank. And instead they went with, Mamadou went with himself, bowling 2 overs, and he went with Afif, a guy who doesn't really bowl too much either, as well. And then a Saifuddin over also got slogged. I'm not sure why you wouldn't go with your X factors. I mean, 2 of your players who play IPL cricket, who've played in these conditions, who should be accustomed to the conditions. I think you'd back them, especially after Shakib took a double wicket over and then he took him off the bowling. I think that's where it went wrong for Bangladesh. That's where you put your foot on the throat. When you have a team 4 for 79, just got 2 wickets, you keep bowling your star bowler. You want to finish the game there and then, try and get them 6-7 down very quickly, and that's the game done and dusted. But instead, they brought on the part-timers, let it flow. They let the game flow. I'm sure you've heard that expression before, but they let it flow, they let it drift, they dropped catches, poor captaincy, and at the end they lost pretty comprehensively. Sri Lanka only lost 5 wickets and they still had an over to go to chase the 170. So Bangladesh, where they go from here, this group is not an easy group. They're teams to verse. For both of these two teams, this is probably the easiest game they'll play, because the rest of the teams, they have Australia, England, West Indies and South Africa, who all look like pretty decent sides. I personally don't see either of these teams winning another game, but you just never know, of course. It's 2020 cricket. Upsets are definitely more likely. Keep a lookout for my other videos, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.